Boom, what up Instagram? Today I've got a drink review for you. Today is the Peace Tea Snowberry flavor. This is described as a blueberry white tea flavor. Snowberry is not a real fruit as far as I'm aware, but this is described as being a blueberry white tea flavor. I don't think Peace Tea comes out with new flavors that often, so this is bound to be an interesting one. This is a 16-ounce can as opposed to the regular 24-ounce tea cans. I'm not sure if that's an effect of shrinkflation or if my local convenience store just decided to cuck me. But let's get into it. Pretty cool color and design going on here. They would have you believe that snowberry is a thing that exists, but it is not, so it's just kind of like a white blueberry thing. Honestly, I don't really feel that good about drinking Peace Tea regularly, as it is a direct competitor to Arizona Iced Tea and a subsidiary of the Coca-Cola Corporation. So I don't really want to support them trying to like get their fingers into the tea industry and kind of overtake Arizona. But still, they're usually pretty yummy, and as a reviewer, it is my God-given duty to try every product that I see, to inform you all of my opinion regardless of my personal biases. Going through the background of this can, I think there might be some Easter eggs here. There's what looks to be a bird with a top hat and some wings, very cute. Some Lana Del Rey heart glasses, a little smiley face, I think that's an emoji. A little snowflake, like all you freaking liberals. I think a painter's palette there, and a little segmented heart. Natural flavors, no colors added, and made with peace, love, and happiness. Shout out the Coca-Cola Corporation for their dedication to peace, love, and happiness. With that, I don't really have much else to say about this product, so let's crack it. I would suppose it is now time for a sniff test. I would say this definitely smells like blueberry. Can also definitely smell the white tea in here. So yeah, W sniff test, smells pretty good. What if instead of Peace Tea, the hand here stuck his thumb out and it was actually YVLT? I think that would be pretty cool, but let me know what you think of that in the comments down below. Now that this has been properly cracked and sniffed, I believe it is time to sip. Sip test. Okay, right off the bat, I have spilled a little bit down my arm. This is kind of awkward, so this will be affecting my opinion of the product, regardless. Okay, starting off, this drink is very sweet and syrupy. I don't want to be too pessimistic right off the bat, but it is extremely sweet, and it kind of does just like punch you in the face a little bit with that. It also has a bit of tartness to it, though I think it is smoothed out a bit by the tea flavor. This does have a very strong flavor, and it is very syrupy. It's honestly quite thick, which is a little off-putting, but it still does taste quite good. Still, after sipping quite a few times, I am a little bit overwhelmed by the sweetness. This has a very corn syrupy kind of vibe that I'm not sure if I'm too fond of. Though I don't think this is bad by any means, I don't really think it's what I'm looking for in an iced tea usually. It does have a bit of a flat soda kind of vibe in how sweet and thick it is. It has this kind of strange tartness to it that really like just hits you in your mouth, like wherever it hits first. Like if I sip it onto my tongue, kind of hits me in my tongue, and then if I swallow it directly, then it kind of hits the back of my throat, and it's not really going away. I don't think it's bad, but it is a little strange, and for supposedly being naturally flavored, it does taste quite synthetic. I feel that I am becoming a bit disillusioned with this tea. As much as I continue to drink it, it is kind of just overwhelmed by its sweetness and its just corn syrup vibe. Honestly, I don't really like it. I think it is enjoyable for the most part, but I wouldn't really say I crave it or that I really want to buy this again. I would say if you were to try this, you would probably enjoy it, but I really don't think there's much to talk about with it. It has a fairly one-note kind of flavor, and it really just doesn't hit in really any good way. With that, I would say, despite not really being unpleasant, in the flavor department, it is just kind of mediocre. If you're looking for a sweet beverage to kind of change things up a little bit, I would say you could probably try this if you wanted to. But I would say this is kind of a miss, especially when compared to the other Peace Tea flavors, which are fairly solid. That being the peach, the raspberry, and the lemonade. Just kind of a weak, somewhat mid kind of vibe coming from the Snowberry Peace Tea. As for rating, I'd have to say probably a 5.9. Definitely drinkable, probably not my first, second, third, fourth, fifth, or sixth choice, but I would still definitely drink it. I probably just wouldn't buy it. It also has a bit of an industrial monopolization kind of flavor to it, so I'm not too crazy about that. But yeah, thank you for watching. Let me know if you agree or if you disagree in the comments, if you've tried Give it a try if you want, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bleh, bleh, bleh.
Moments can be monuments to you if your life is interesting and true. It's just the same for a man or a girl. The meaning of the world lies outside the world. People love people and they understand. If you wanna renovate your background mind, a federal woman needs municipal man. People gotta synchronize to animal time.
Thank you for watching this video.